Hello, this is Tony Henderson-Mayers. I am your TV, radio, relationship expert, author, and entrepreneur. So welcome to each and every one of you. I'm so glad that you tuned in. Today I want to talk a little bit about depression. Listen, if you are suffering from depression, the first thing you want to do is make sure that it is not a medical issue. Now, I do have several master's degrees, and some of them being in counseling. And so I do want to encourage you to seek out your medical professional if you believe that this may be a chronic issue, if you believe that it may be something that is a medical issue, you definitely want to seek your healthcare professional. But however, depression, whether it be mild depression, something like an everyday type of depression, and then I'm not in any way belittling the depression, but sometimes we get the blues about normal things, different things that happen, even some things that were kind of traumatic for us. We get depressed about it, and we work through it, and we tend to bounce back from it and go on with our lives. And so I kind of want to focus on that type of depression, because we all get some sort of depression. You lose your job, you may develop depression. You have a breakup, you have an argument with someone. There's so many ways that can trigger a depression. But if your depression is one that it comes and you work through it and it goes, it's probably in the realm of normal types of depression. But I have found that most depressions are usually stem from some sort of relationship, some sort of experience. And so relationships are extremely important. That's what we talk about in the wise courtship philosophy. So, what do you do when you're depressed from a breakup? What do you do when you're depressed from a business relationship gone bad, or a bad relationship in your family, what have you? What do you do with that? And as long as it's not a medical issue that needs to be treated with medications, or even a series of counseling sessions, this is something that we can still work from. I do coaching sessions all the time to work people through certain situations. But coaching sessions are different because we set out goals, and you are extremely proactive in that. And you have a sense of, this is something that is temporary that I'm working through. Certainly if you lose a job, you can work through those things as far as setting goals and find an end in mind. Sometimes when it's medical, it may be something biological that's going on with you, or if it's a deeper depression, it may be something that requires much more attention and less of what we do about it, but more of what the healthcare professionals are really wanting you to do to really reach optimal health. Well, anyway, as we talk about this depression, are you feeling lonely? Are you feeling sad? Now, listen, I've done a post on being lonely, and certainly that can bring on depression. But if you are depressed because of relationships, if you're depressed because of things that just did not work out, I really invite you to subscribe to this channel, to stay tuned to what we teach here, because you can work through those things. They are temporary. See, what I talked about before may be more long-term, maybe something that really has to be worked through over time. Some may even say that it's permanent. I don't believe that anything's permanent. It can be worked out over time, but it may take a long time to do that. But, breakups and losses of jobs and even deaths in family, you don't get over it, but you learn how to work through it. And that initial pain is temporary. So I want to encourage you to stick with us to work through that temporary pain, because listen, there is sunshine after the rain. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. So stick with us. This is Toni Henderson-Mayers. Listen, I can be reached on the web at www.wisecourtship.com. I'm going to put it right down there for you so that you can view it. I'm on social media just about everywhere under Wise Courtship and Toni Henderson-Mayers. But listen, if no one's told you before, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. This is Toni Henderson-Mayers. Remember, darlings, I help you detect a lover worth living with. Goodbye.